Morning. It's a beautiful January morning, and this morning we're in Lincolnshire and we're out to help good friend Ben Smith with this fallow doe cull. We've seen plenty of deer this morning, we've seen muntjac, we've seen some fallow does way off, they're about 760 yards on the rangefinder. So we're in the high seat at the minute and we're just having a look to see what's about. It's a beautiful morning. It's in between the bushes and in the trees. That's where the thermal really comes into its own. I know it's there. I can see it moving. It just keeps picking its head up, putting its head down, looking about. But I can't see it in the undergrowth with my binose at all. Okay, so the morning sit in the high seat is coming to an end. They're coming to pick us up in another couple of minutes. We saw a couple of fallow. We've seen 3 muntjac does and a little muntjac buck, copious amounts of squirrels and a fox. So we've had an eventful morning. We just haven't had to pull the trigger this morning. So we're going to go and have a bit of breakfast now, but later we'll be back out. We're going to do a bit of stalking and then we're going to be back in another high seat until last light. So all is not lost. Like I say, it's been a great morning. We've seen lots of wildlife and there's no better place in the world than sitting in the wood and just watching it come alive in the morning from when it's dark. It's great. Yeah, it's cleared. We've now shot a fallow doe, hopefully. We just turned around and there was a group of 3 fallow does stood right behind us. So we've taken one out. I had to wait for them to clear so I could get a nice clear shot. So as soon as he fanned out, I took the back one. We've given them about 2 or 3 minutes now. So get out the seat and we're going to go and see if we can find her. Okay, there we are. Lovely jubbly. Wow. Okay, there we go. Brilliant morning. We've just come in about 15-20 metres into the wood line and just scanned the wood line with the thermal. Saw the heat source just lying in the wood. Come straight to her. So dead happy. Shot was good. Heart and lung, right where I did her. So I've just heard the vehicle on the track coming to pick us up. So we'll drag her out. We'll get off and get her in the larder. Well, you can see where I've pulled the 2 on the track there. There's 3 stood there. Yeah, as soft as that. Right, yeah. Okay, so we're into the second part of the morning now and we're going to do some woodland stalking. This is Richard, my good friend. He's going to be our stalker for today and he's going to guide us where we're going. And we've just come into this woodland block here now and I think we're going to be boogieing around here, so we'll crack on and see if we can get some more fur on the ground. We just stalked into a group of about 20 fallow there. You won't be able to have seen it because it's really tight and the shooting lanes, as you can appreciate in this wood, are very, very tight. But I've taken out fallow doe there on the far left-hand side. She presented herself, she'd seen us and she was looking at us straight on. And I've shot her straight in the neck and she's gone down. I'm just going to give these others a couple of minutes to bug out of here and then we'll go and have a look at what we've got. But good stalk, good shot. Yeah. Once you get a shot, you've got to pretty much take it, because they're stood looking at you, so you've got a clear line of sight at you, like they'd seen us, but she had 150 grains of SST in her neck, which she didn't like much. Well done. Thank you very much. Cheers. Firing. Go! Well, that was pretty epic. We took the one in between the trees down there, and we spotted some others. We tried to stalk on them, but they got wind of us and probably a little bit uneasy. Just coming up, started a stalk up here, and they hadn't gone far. They were 176 yards in front of us on the ride up there, and I shot one. It went off to the right, and then the others must have turned as that one went down and came back across, and I'd shot the last doe out of that as well. So in the matter of 3/4 of an hour, I've shot 3. Well chuffed, well chuffed. We'll just go and have a look at these guys up here now and get them to a ride, and we'll see what the rest of the day brings. So we've moved Woodland now. We've just come across into what you can see is the pine trees. We've just shot another one, a little pricket that time. It was a tidy shot, chuffed a bit. So now that is 4 in the morning stalk and 1 out the high seat this morning. So 5 in total so far. So I'm having a brilliant time. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of the kit we're using today. I'm using my Blaser R8 Professional Success in 308, and on top of that I've got my Hawk Frontier in 5-30 x 50 scope. I'm also running through that is the Hornady 150 grains SSTs. Then I've got my binos, which are Hawk 10x56 endurance model. Really good, use these in Alaska, sturdy, well built. And I've also got my rangefinder, because we've got a lot of long rides here today, which is the LRF 900 model, which goes out to 900 yards, been really handy. We've also got the Pulsar Helion XP50, which has come in very handy today because the vegetation's quite thick. The light's just about to drop down now, and we're going out for the afternoon stalk and probably sit in a high seat later on, so that's what we're up to next.
I invited Steve down today to come out with the fallow cull. As you can see, good population of fallow. We're not touching any of the muntjac now. We've shot what we want to shoot for the year. Same as we're not shooting any fallow bucks as well, just concentrating on does and prickets mainly. As much as it's great stalking, we're also here to do a job. We're here to lessen the deer population, fill the cull figures in for the year, which we're doing fairly well today. We're on the final stalk now. See how we can get on this evening.
So we're back, and what an epic day it's been. I think we've accounted for 9 fallow in total with the ones that we've got tonight on the way back home. I'd just like to thank Ben, my old mate. We've had a cracking day, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of deer, fallow and muntjac. It's been absolutely brilliant, and the weather's just turned horrible now, so only one thing to do now, I reckon, is rug up and go home.